Hello and welcome to Card Talk, and today we are continuing our saga adventure through Flight to the Ford. Um, at the end of the last game we obtained our boons for completing um, A Knife in the Dark. Sam got his Valiant Warrior and Aragorn got his Tireless Ranger. So, is there anything to be said about this quest then, Ted?
Oh, it's been a long time since I played it. Um, so no, we're playing along sort of our modified campaign play of Black Riders. So we got the campaign card and the quest all set up here, and um, it's been a while for me, so it's going to be sort of a trip down memory lane for this one.
Right.
It's full of surprises, so I'm excited to not know what's in the encounter deck. Maybe I'll remember like halfway through.
And you just love not knowing what's in the encounter deck, don't you?
I sure do.
And as always, I'm just along for the ride. So um, let's get started. Set up, shuffle each burden card from the Flight of the Ford burden set into a burden deck. Attach an evil wound to the ring bearer. Um, and set the ring bearer's life to 15, then add one fell rider per player to the staging area. So what I'll do is I'll just take that evil wound and put it up here, and I'll just put 15 damage tokens on it, so we can keep a track on that up there. And then if you want to put two of these fell riders into the staging area.
Yeah, we set a couple things aside at the last bridge and one fell rider per player.
Yep. And then shuffle the other two fell riders into the deck. And as you're doing that, Frodo has been grievously injured in the attack on Weathertop, and will perish if his companions can't bring him to Rivendell in time. Strider leads the hobbits towards the hidden valley, anxiously listening for the sound of the Black Riders.
Yeah, we got the burden deck all set up. You get the life set up. We got all of our boons in play that we picked up from the last couple of games.
So
We got the first player markers, so we'll just kind of leave Frodo
in the middle.
in the middle here, and yep.
Right,
Um,
so let's talk about our opening hands before we move on. What do you think of
sure.
this opening hand? Obviously, you created these decks, so you've probably got more idea than what I have, what's in them.
It seems okay.
Okay, and what about your opening hand?
I forgot. Uh, I think it's fine.
You forgot what, mate?
I forgot what's. I made a couple of changes to the deck since last time. But I think it's fine. I do need to go and use Grey Wander though to fish out my one cost attachments. So
Okay,
we'll go ahead and
set up.
finish that setup there. Yeah.
So now, as I believe it, we do our normal setup, then we do encounter deck setup, and then we do the setup on the contracts. I believe that's how it works.
The contracts have specific rules that say they get set up. I don't actually recall I assume the contracts are just part of player setup, which I believe happens before the encounter setup. You do all the player setup first, and then the encounter setup, but I don't recall 100%.
Right, okay, no problem. So let's flip over. Pursued by the enemy, the flavor text has been read, and now we're on to side 1B. The players cannot advance unless the last bridge is in the victory display. At the end of the round, reduce the ring bearer's life by 1. The road runs along the edge of the hills for many miles from the bridge of the Ford of Brunin, but I have not yet thought how we shall cross the water. One river at a time, we shall be fortunate indeed if we do not find the last bridge held against us. Strider, the Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah, Strider, he's right here.
Yep,
He's striding.
yep, we're just missing Glorfindel and the pet. Everybody would be here.
Mhm.
So let's get started with turn one, shall we? Okay then. Ooh, nice, you just drawn the resourceful. And I drew a fast hitch.
Yes, I did.
So, starting off, I think I'm going to just drop my life by 4 with the Shire Folk. So I know nothing's going to engage me.
Yes, these Fell Riders will engage at 34 as it stands right now with Pippin's ability. So
right, now I'm just wondering, is it worth us putting out a fast hitch straight away, or should I save for the Warden? And I think the answer is fast hitch.
Oh, yeah, I'd put a fast hitch into play. Putting on Mary is a great target.
Yeah. Who's at 4 attack at the minute, so we might be taking down one of these Fell Riders sooner than we think.
Yeah, 6. They take 9 to kill.
And I've got 3 attack with Sam, because he's got that Valiant Warrior. 4 attack with Mary, and then whoever I'm able to pull out with the Razor Shire.
Sure. Yeah, I think for now, I will, I think I'm just gonna play this resourceful.
Okay, you're not wanting to up Aragorn's defense?
He's already got an extra one from the Tireless Ranger, so...
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's, I'd rather get this into play.
Okay, so questing then.
Yeah.
I'll send 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So...
I'll send 9 with Frodo.
Yeah. I'll send Aragorn for 4 because he gets the bonus from Strider, so it puts us at 13 total.
Yep.
And the last bridge, X is the number of players in the game, so this is 2. So we got...
Hey Matt, thanks for joining me.
6 in there. Hey, welcome. Thanks for joining us, watching us probably get our butt kicked. So see how it goes.
Yeah, since I think I've only played this quest maybe 3 times total.
Yeah, so the campaign Flight to the Ford, we can choose to cancel attacks by shuffling in burden cards.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the only trigger right now is at the end of the round to reduce the ring bearer's life, so just see what happens. Okay, your first player, so this peril card is yours.
Okay, I'll put an enemy engaged with me so I can trigger Pippin and Sam.
Okay, so let's take a look here. So we know that the Fell Riders are in the deck. So the choices are this Ring Wraith,
okay,
or a Fell Rider.
And I think we'll take... I don't think it really matters who we take, does it?
I think the Fell Rider's less attack.
Yeah, true. Yeah, let's take the Fell Rider then.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking for hit points, what it takes to kill them. It's
they're the same. Yeah. Okay,
so that readies
one.
Sam and allows me to draw a card, which I got Razor Shire.
Alright. Hey, a troll camp.
Oh, that's nice to see.
Yeah, it's very nice to see. I like the artwork on that card too.
It's very...
It's the trolls.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got 7. So we make 5 progress, which is...
Did you boost the willpower by 1 for Sam? For engaging that Fell Rider?
No, I didn't. So we make 6 progress. So I'm going to call that not too shabby.
Okay, so travel. Are we going to travel to this troll camp? Or we want to save it for later?
Yeah, I'm actually reading... So I'm reading Last Bridge. It just says the travel is the first player must reveal the top card of the burden deck and resolve that card. So we can really go there at any point.
Yeah,
It seems like
I think
nothing.
I think we should wait until we've got our ways of removing the burden cards before we get the burdens.
Sure, sure. Um, well, let's go to the troll camp, I guess.
Well, we can do, yeah, why not? And let's deal
And then the
with
question remains: is we want to take a second Fell Rider, and probably not.
but that's going to reduce the ring bearer's life by 2.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so yeah, why don't you take a second one then?
Okay, I'll take the second one. So that just reduces the ring bearer's life by 1. And shadow cards.
Sure. Do you have any responses you want to trigger when they engage you?
Yeah, I'll draw another one. Ooh. And there's Out of the Wild. So Sam's now with 3 attack.
Oh, sure. Oh no, I was thinking of Wraith of Shires after you engage.
Is it? I thought it was just... There we go. So,
Yeah, it's a response. It's not like an action.
so look at all cards. And...
You can search your whole deck for any card you want.
yeah. Now, I'm tempted on getting Farmer Maggot, but I think I have to go with the namesake here. Gaffer!
The old Gaffer. It's a strong play.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I will go ahead and since you're going to do that, I'll go ahead and actually defend one of these attacks with Aragorn since he's Sentinel.
Okay. So 4 attack against 4 defense. No shadow.
I just have 3 defense.
You've got 4?
Oh, shite. Troll camp. Wow. Yeah, troll camp. Okay.
Are you going to ready up and defend the other one for us?
You might as well just use Gaffer, right? Because Gaffer's going back to your hand no matter what.
True, okay. I was just thinking, if I don't use Gaffer's ability, I can kill one of these Black Riders.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I guess since I'm not taking any damage,
And you can gain resources for the next round.
yeah, so I'm gonna use the Grey Wanderer contract and raise my threat by 1. I will ready Aragorn and gain 2 resources. Just a matter of whether you... I just didn't want to risk a shadow card unless there's... if you actually need the... I mean, he's only, what, 1 attack?
Yeah, let's see, I've got 4, 7, 8. I still don't have enough to kill. So I'll return them to me hand, cancelling that.
2, 3, 4, 5... Yeah. Plus 9. I mean, you have enough to kill 1 for sure. So,
Alright, well...
yeah.
Is it worth killing 1, or do you want to not risk the shadow?
Yeah, just Gaffer 1 attack.
So I'm pulling them back here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you?
And then Mary and Sam attack and kill.
Yeah, because Sam's 5 attack. He's 1. He triggered his ability twice for 3. Valiant Warrior 4. Full Camp 5.
Yep. Plus Mary's
then
attacking for 5, that's 10.
Mary attacks for 5, so you definitely wipe out 10.
And then that readies Sam, and then he'll attack for 5 again, putting 2 damage
Yeah,
on the other Fell Rider.
Yeah, so Gaffer would only do 1 more damage.
Yeah. Well, that's halfway dead.
That's pretty good. Hey, yeah, that's not bad. I wish I had ranged, but I don't right now, so I guess that's the end of the round.
Yep.
And took a life counter off Evil Wound, right?
There we go.
And then...
Hey Silverthorn, how's it going?
Oh yeah, so, okay. Yep. Yeah, Far Riders at the beginning of the encounter phase, we must either reduce their threat or engage it, so... So yeah, we should be down 2.
Yep, which we are.
Julio.
So, it's your planning phase first.
Oh, YouTube reminders don't work. I haven't experienced that. I'll have to see if it's functioning for our page.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Hey, cool. Yeah, thanks for joining us, guys.
So, for your planning, you got anything that you're gonna set up with?
Probably should. Should probably play cards, right? That's how we win and do things.
That would probably be a good idea.
Yeah, the willpower doesn't seem to be. We have some. I'm gonna spend a resource and play this other Dunedain Morning.
So that's your first off-colour sphere card of for your contract?
Correct. I could also drop a Deep Knowledge too. How do you feel about drawing 2 cards?
I wouldn't say no.
Yeah. So I'll play Deep Knowledge. You do 2, and each of us will draw 2 cards.
Ooh, Quick Beam and a Tireless Hunters. And there's your ranged.
Yeah, I could play that next turn if I want.
Yeah, this quest can be quite difficult at times. Silverthorn's just said it looks like things are going better than most of the times he's played this quest.
Yeah, well, we setup's not too bad. It's just the 2 Fell Riders in the location, and then our first flip wasn't too terrible either. So.
Yep. So, question is, are you going to be playing Gildo's Council this turn?
Yeah, I think so.
Or do you want to hold off and play something else?
No.
I don't
think anytime we can stay ahead of the encounter deck, we might as well, and then we can maybe deal with that second Fell Rider. So.
Yep. Okay. So
I'm gonna play.
That's during the quest phase.
Yep. So
my planning, I think I'm going to spend 2 for a Rosy Cotton. I can't play Frodo's Intuition this turn, so I can't draw more cards to see if I can get a Resourceful out on Pippin, so that's a bit of a pain. But nope, there's nothing else I can do this turn, so let's quest.
Okay.
So I'll send 3, 4, 5. I'll send 5.
Sure. Okay. Well, I'll send Aragorn for 4.
Do you want to send Frodo as well?
And Frodo for 2.
Yeah. So that's 6 you're sending. So that's 11 total.
11 plus we have the Troll Camp.
So that's an extra.
So that's 1, 2. That's another 4.
So that's 16.
Yeah. Yeah, you're saving Mary for 2 attacks this round, I figure.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it's 15 over 4 right now. And we're only gonna do 1 card because we're gonna play Gildo's Council as soon as we start the quest phase.
Yep.
Okay. The 9 are abroad. Treat the text box of each character in play as if it were blank, except for traits, until they're around. If there's an Asgolem in the staging area, the 9 abroad gains Surge. Which there is.
That's
so
nasty. Do you want to cancel that with the 1 ring?
You know what? Probably, because
okay, there we go.
It's gonna surge, and so we'll exhaust the 1 ring and use Frodo's ability.
Yep, and cancel the 9 abroad. So
we're gonna tuck him back in and shuffle.
Let's hope we don't get the 9 abroad a second time, because that
the
does
9
happen.
Abroad. They are. Oh, they are.
Did you shuffle that?
I did.
Just all look.
I did. Yeah, shuffled the encounter deck and came out again. I think there's a couple copies in here, probably at least 2 or 3.
Okay, that kind of messes us up this turn, but never mind.
Sure does. Okay, so then our Surge card is rolled like a gale. Return each engaged Nazgul enemy to the staging area.
Okay.
So that'll be the Fell Rider.
Yep. But we clear the troll camp.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this out to remind us that we have blank text boxes. So,
Yep.
1, 2. So we have 6 over 15. So we're gonna make 9 progress. 2 on the troll camp. 7 of which the troll camp goes into the victory display.
Yep.
So the question is, do we go to the last bridge? I feel like now's a good time to go to the last bridge.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah,
I
let's...
don't remember what's in the burden deck.
Quite a lot.
Good things, right? Like really helpful things.
Yeah, I just wish we had a Shadow of the Past in case we got a treachery out, so that way we could just get rid of it, you know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah, because next turn we could eventually make it to the next stage.
Yeah.
So, we're going to go to the last bridge. It's also the first bridge that we're traveling through.
Yeah.
So the first player must reveal the top card of the burden deck and resolve that cards that were just revealed.
Okay, this is you.
So, here we go. It is a Fear of Discovery Surge. When revealed, the first player must either exhaust the 1 ring or reveal an additional encounter card.
So that's 2 encounter cards we've now got.
Yes it is. So this must go to its own
No, it
discard
goes into the main deck.
the main? Okay.
Once it's removed from the burden deck, it got added to our card pool.
Got it. So you get an Etmors and a Piercing Cry, which I guess is... So when they surge, it was my card, so it's my peril.
Yep.
So we've already resolved, so I'm going to get this Ring Wraith and throw it in the staging area.
Sounds like a plan.
And blank text boxes are not going to be our friend.
Not this quest.
Okay, travel. So, we just did travel, right? So
Yeah.
Cross prompted all that stuff. So it goes to the engagement phase, and we have 2 Fell Riders. It's at the beginning of the encounter phase. The first player must either reduce the Ringbearer's life by 1 or engage it. I guess I could engage and just defend it for a while.
Okay, which one do you want?
So I'll take the one that's... We can probably kill the one that's at full health, right?
Not this turn, we can't.
We have blank text boxes, don't
Yep.
we? So all we're doing is blocking?
At most, I could do 2 damage, which wouldn't even break their defense.
Yeah. Yeah, blank. This card really set us back.
That's what I was saying. That's why I said, do you want to use Frodo's ability?
Yeah, we did.
Do you want to take the damaged Fell Rider then? So that way, once you've got
maybe I
allies...
should maybe I should just take them both and block them both?
Okay, you've got enough... You'll take 2 damage from the attack, but... There's nothing...
Well, I have 4 defense now, so I'm not
3.
as concerned.
Oh yeah, you got the Duty Day Warning, so yeah, you got 4 defense. So.
Yeah, so I'm definitely going to take 1.
And I mean, even if we leave that other Fell Rider there, we can then... I can tireless hunt. I can tireless hunt our next game.
If we leave it there, it's what, with 1 life off Frodo?
It's like total of 2
So-
life this round.
Yeah. Why don't we screw it.
You taking both of them?
I think so. I'm just worried about being able to kill them later, which could be... Alright, we'll leave them.
I've got tireless.
Life.
I've got tireless hunters, so I can
Yeah.
bring 1 at least to main
Alright,
extra.
we're going to leave 1, so take a life off the life
There
counter.
you go.
Okay, well, Aragorn will defend this attack.
Okay.
No Shadow. Aragorn's got 4 defense because of his attachments.
Yep. Are you going to raise your threat by 1, ready up and add a resource?
That is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And that's pretty much all we're doing this turn.
Okay, my control N.
Yeah.
Reduce the Ringbearer's life by 1 more at the end of the round.
Yep.
And there's Risk Some Light. And there's another Frodo's Intuition, which I will play, a copy of Frodo's Intuition. So that allows me to draw 4 cards.
Yeah, the willpower bonus too lasts until the end of the round from Frodo's Intuition.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well I'll play Bill the Pony. I think I'll save up for a Steward of Gondor.
All reliable Bill.
Yep. Now then, do we want to risk some? Do we want to risk Out of the Wild, or should I play? Actually, I think I'm gonna play Gaffer Gamgee again.
Sure.
I couldn't play Out of the Wild anyway. I wasn't in secrecy, so it would still cost us 3, and I only had 2.
Yeah, you have to pay full price for it. Yeah,
Yeah.
until you find a way to reduce your threat.
Yep. And I think that's all I can do this round. So what about you?
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm just wondering if I should play range on Aragorn or put my Sunforn Sentry in play.
Well, if you play your Sarnford Sentry, you get a draw card.
Yeah, but I want to make sure we can kill both, kill the Fell Riders, you know?
Well,
But I might be blocking, well, I might be blocking only one this round?
well, let's see. We'll take both Fell Riders. I can engage both Fell Riders this turn. And as long as I don't have another Fell Rider come out into the staging area, we can possibly kill both of these.
Yeah.
Because I'll engage one Fell Rider and Sam will go up to 3 attack. I'll engage the second one, which will put him to 4. Merry and Sam can kill the damaged one. Ready up Merry, ready up Sam, and then Aragorn, Sam, and Merry can kill the second one.
Yeah. I'm gonna dig into my Dunedain cache.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I got my. I love him. So thematic, right? He's got Strider, Resourceful,
Yep.
Dunedain stuff. But I'm in secrecy, so I'm also gonna play Risk Some Light.
Okay.
So we're gonna take a peek. Damn. I can move one of these to the bottom of the deck.
I say move the Surge to the bottom of the deck.
Well, we have 2 Surges.
Yes. So we do.
At the end of the refresh phase, so the -10 engagement might actually hurt your deck more than the +1 attack.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move the Black Steed to the bottom of the deck.
Sounds like a plan.
So, alright, we'll commit to questing. I'm going to send Aragorn for 4.
Okay, and I will send Pippin for 2, Sam for 5, Frodo will make 7. Yeah, I'll send 7.
We got 7 in there now. And we'll be adding 3 for sure.
And I can add an extra 2 with Rosie.
Yeah, okay. So the first card is this Pale Blade.
Yep, let's give it to a Fell Rider.
Yeah, move to the Fell Rider. Second card is this Ring Wraith. And then we have the Surge. Oh! Power and the Terror. I forgot this card was in here. Cool. So each ally gets -1 willpower, and then they take 2.
Okay, well, goodbye Gaffer and goodbye Bill.
Yep. Yeah. I worked Frodo's Intuition in your deck because it's super good for drawing cards, but yeah, we spent all Frodo's resources. So, alright.
It is what it is, but that didn't alter my willpower anyway, so that's 3, 6.
We make 1.
10. I've sent 10 with Frodo's Intuition's boost.
Oh, okay. Then we actually sent 14. So we actually, so it's 14 over 10. We actually make 4 instead. So we do clear the last bridge, which is nice.
Yep.
But that's all we make, so we're not going any further.
Oh, what are the enemies?
So we could. It gives them
No shadow card.
no shadow cards, but then would cost us a ring bearer's life.
True. So
Let's
you
do it.
Okay, let's go then.
No shadow cards? Awesome.
Okay, and then I will engage
So
both these fell riders. Well, I'll engage
So-
one.
So at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
You option. This guy just comes down.
Yep, I'll optionally engage him.
Well, no, his ability.
Yeah, his ability, which readies Sam and allows me to draw a card.
Right. Now you have the option to engage an enemy.
I will pay one for a Tireless Ranger and engage the second one, drawing a second
Well,
card.
you can also option one through the regular rules of the game. Right? Because this guy comes down through his forced effect.
Yeah,
Beginning of the encounter phase, you must either reduce the life or engage him. So he comes down all by himself.
yeah. I think I'll just leave those two ring wraiths up there.
I'd say they're fine.
Yep. So then,
We got 2 to deal with anyway.
yep, and then for combat, when the shadow
Yeah.
cards are dealt, I will then play Tireless Hunter and bring that one over. So it would have lost its shadow card, but
Yeah, they're not dealt any shadows due to enemies.
and then I'm going to spend one and play Razor Shire. And I think I'm going to pull Odo back. Gaffer back, I should say. And then that's that. And then Gaffer comes out. Okay, so defences.
Yeah, Aragorn will for sure defend 1.
And Gaffer will
Because-
come back to stop the other attack.
Yeah.
And then Rosie will exhaust target and Merry, so he's now attacking for 6. So that's 10 attack from them two.
So I'm going to use Grey Wanderer. I'm going to raise my threat by 1.
And then these two ready, and then that's another 10 attack killing the other one.
Oh, because you get a fast hitch. I got
Yep.
you. Okay. Yeah, you wipe them both out.
Yes, I do. It's what I do. Who thought hobbits were more powerful than pretty much any other archetype?
Yeah. Especially, well, they just don't have to, like, block attacks anymore.
True.
They don't have to defend,
Okay, so
mostly. Yeah.
you drew a second minor. That's good. Are you doing anything this turn?
Certainly. Let's... Cards are great, so... Put an Ancient Madam on this.
Very nice. Oh, and we forgot to reduce the ring bearer's life by... Oh no, that's one replace progress on there.
Yeah, so it goes to 1 for the end of the turn, and then it will go
Yeah.
down 1 when we quest.
Yeah. Okay, so... Next. You want to play your
Since I
Chaldean
have the
Traveler?
resources... I was just going to play my Southern 4th Century.
Okay. And over to me, I'm going to spend 2 for a copy of Steward of Gondor. Having 2 results.
Pippin's got connections.
Pippin does have connections. He worked very closely with Denethor. And then I am...
Foreshadow.
Yep. And then I'm going to spend 2 and pull out Odo Pro. Gaffer Gamgee.
Very good.
And that's me done.
Okay.
I could pull out
Uh,
another fast hitch, but I think I want to save up just to get out of the wild should we get another burden.
Sure. Alright, I will commit Frodo, Aragorn, and the Southern 4th Century for 8.
And now I've got 5.
And 5. Okay, so that is 13.
Yep, against 6.
And we got 6 in there currently, and we're doing 2 cards. A Pathless Country, and a Fell Rider.
Okay, so that's 10 in the stadium.
Yep, so we're gonna make 3, which will explore the Ettenmoors, and it will reduce the Ring Bearer's life by 1.
Yep.
So this is discarded. I'm gonna draw 3 cards for Ancient Mammoth. Unless, now if we use Rosie, we could advance, but
Do you want to advance?
I think staying here for 1 more turn while we clean up a Fell Rider would be okay.
Okay.
So travel phase, we'll go to Pathless Country.
Yep. And then I will take the fell.
So at the beginning of the phase,
You have to take the fell right up.
yeah, because I don't think we want to lose any more life.
Nope. And then I will take a ring wraith.
You're gonna option a ring.
Yep. And then that allows me to draw a card. And then I'm gonna. Then during combat, when these get shadows, I'm gonna spend 1 Tireless Ranger. That fell right up.
There you go.
Draw another card.
Discard his shadow card.
Yep. And that's boosted Sam by another 2, so he's now at 4 attack.
Yep, 1. Yep, he's at 4. You draw a card for Pippin as well.
Yep. And I've got Robin Smallborough.
Okay.
And now for
So
defending.
yep, I'll defend this Fell Rider.
Okay. Would you be able to defend this ring wraith for me?
I could, but you could also do Scaffer, right?
Yeah, I've got enough resources, so yeah, I'll just scaffer them. And then there's 10 attack, kills off 1, and there's another 10 attack, killing off the other.
Yeah, because Mary's...
Oh no, it's not. It's 9 attack because I don't have Frodo.
Yeah, Sam is, you engage 2 enemies, so he's 4.
And
And
Mary's
Mary is
3.
3.
So that's 7 plus Rosie's 2 is 9, which is enough to kill both of them.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, yep. Yep, so that still takes out both of them.
Yep. I did the math.
Okay. I was just checking. I want to make sure.
Yep. No worries, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Grey Wanderer for some resources.
Ted, Matt has asked a question. Is the Hobbit deck and Laura Gorn Grey Wanderer deck pairing intended to be a thematic fellowship, or did Ted just want to play Grey Wanderer Aragorn Strider?
Well, it's both, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
We're doing like a semi-thematic playthrough. Like most of the allies in our decks are, you know, we have a couple. Grant's got a couple. You can see Quick Beam in his hand. We got Warden and Healing, and those are the most probably non-thematic characters that we have.
Yeah,
Everything
that wouldn't be in the northern parts of the region.
Yeah, but you know, I did actually want to try an Aragorn Grey Wanderer deck, and it's working out at least for these scenarios. Being able to give him some attachments from Out of Sphere, and then Sentinel Defend, right? Kind of hits everything.
Oh, definitely.
All right. Okay. So it's your planning phase.
Yeah, I am just on a bit of technical
Did we lose a life off Evil Wound?
Not yet, we haven't.
Okay.
I'm just busy trying to sort out me monitor because one of my screens has went off.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I mean, it's not. I haven't lost anything. It's just one of my screens has been a bit funny.
Okay.
I can
Technical.
I'll just play off one screen for the time being.
Physical, technical difficulties.
Yes, technical difficulties never cease to fail. Okay, so I'm going to spend. I'm going to activate Sturagondo and play Gaffer after I've dropped my threat with Shirefolk. I'm then going to spend one resource off Sam and play a resourceful onto. I'll put that onto Pippin as well.
Yeah, usually as long as you get one of those two on Pippin to afford Gaffer, you're fine. So.
Yeah, well now.
Yeah, the deck's got probably lore heavy resources.
Yeah, and then I'm going to. What do I want to do here? I think I'll spend one for another fast hit, and I'll put this on. I'll put that on Mary as well. So Mary's got 2 fast hit. Actually, no, I'll stick it on Frodo. Frodo can do some extra lifting.
Sure.
And that's me done.
Alright, again, I want Strider to be Strider, so he gets a Burning Brand.
Oh, nice. Is he going to double up on his burning brands?
I could. He has not been blocking twice this round, usually, because of Gaffer, but it could come up. I think I'm going to save and play the Gildor's Council instead this turn.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
So, I'm done planning, so once we go to quest phase,
Okay.
I'm going to burn 3 in Gildor's Council.
So I'm going to send 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the quest.
Okay. 8, I'm going to send 6.
I can
So-
also Frodo's Intuition to get another 3 willpower.
Oh, if we need it, sure.
Yeah.
Right now it's 14 versus 3, and we're only going to reveal 1 card. So, we'll see how it goes.
Okay, apparently the live stream is no longer showing up on YouTube, and I think that's due to screen displacement from one screen to another, so let's see.
Okay, yeah, I guess we can get that fixed.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work on that now.
Sure, hope we get that back up. So, yeah, thanks guys for spending your afternoon with us. These decks, yeah, like I said, they're semi-thematic, and the Hobbit archetype, running the Black Riders lineup is just fun, out of the box. You know, you engage an enemy and you get to just do a couple triggers with Pip and Sam. It's always been fun, but until the card pool really developed and we got extra supports, it's been kind of a difficult deck to run. But very recently, you know, when Gaffer came out, they just became monsters, like little tiny Hobbit monsters, capable of destroying pretty much anything in their path.
Oh, definitely. Now, can everybody see that back on the screen now? Can everybody?
It might take a minute 'cause it's delayed. Right now it says, okay, so, whoa, we got like a, there we go. Oh, you just had it, whatever you did. Nice.
Right, okay, so we're back up and running now.
Okay, nope. Thanks guys. Okay, cool. We got it.
It's working now, yeah?
Yep.
It's working on my feed, but obviously my feed's direct straight from my computer. So, okay. No worries, thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah. Silverthorn. Oh, you haven't tried a Great Wanderer deck at all. Yeah, there's a lot of great targets. The first one I built was Treebeard. So Treebeard makes a great Grey Wanderer deck. A lot of great targets. This Aragorn deck is doing pretty good, but I haven't played it against anything else. It's pretty much just designed for this Saga playthrough. But I think outside of that, this could also be a pretty good. He'd be a good Grey Wanderer hero, right? Because you start at 12 and then you can put your threat back down to 12.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've built a Grey Wanderer Hulu in the fair deck, and that works quite well.
Yeah, it's fun. So yeah, give it a try. Lots of different heroes make really good targets.
Yeah. So, where were we? We just committed to the quest.
Yeah, so we're sending 14 versus 3, and we're doing one card so we can play Guilders Council.
Yeah.
Pain assailed him. When revealed, reduce the Ringbearer's life by 1, then reduce his stats to 0.
Okay, so that's 2 less willpower.
Yep.
Okay.
And you took a life off? Yep.
Yep.
Alright, so that's our one card from Guilders Council.
So we clear Pathless Country and we
Yep.
clear Pursued by the Enemy.
Yep. Go to the next stage, which I remember nothing about. So here we go.
Okay.
Race to Rivendell.
Black horses leaped down the hill in pursuit, and from the riders came a terrible cry, such as Frodo had heard, filling the woods with horror in the East Farthing, far away. It was answered, and to the dismay of Frodo and his friends, out from the trees and rocks away on the left, 4 other riders came flying. 2 rode towards Frodo, 2 galloped madly towards the ford to cut off his escape. Fellowship of the Ring.
Okay, when revealed, add 4 to the Brunnen and the Witch King to the stage. Great, Witch King pops out.
Again, did he not learn his lesson from last time?
Well, at least one Nazgul enemy is in play. Race to Rivendell gets plus 15 quest points. That's a lot. At the end of the round, we reduce the Ringbearer's life by 1. Oh, and I guess this is... Okay, so if we defeat this stage, we win. That's nice. Okay, so
I've been reducing it each round. Was reduce the Ringbearer's life by 1 on the last quest card?
Yeah, it was. But yeah.
Just double checking.
Yeah.
Call me slightly paranoid. Yes, at the end of the round, reduce his life by 1.
Yeah.
Just had to double check that because I didn't want to.
Sure.
Didn't want to be grim ruled.
Okay, so we have Fort of Brunnen. It's immune to player card effects. Responds after it leaves play as an explored location. All engaged enemies are discarded. Travel, the first player must reveal the top card of the encounter if travel. Oh. I say we just go now.
To the Fort of Brunnen, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's travel there. It's the top card of the burden deck, not the encounter deck.
Oh, excuse me. No, reveal the top card of the encounter deck.
Is it? I thought it was the top card of the burden deck.
No,
Alright, fair enough. So we get that -2, so that kills off Gaffer.
Yeah, -1. Each ally gets -1.
And
until the end of the round, so keep in mind that Rosie's only 1 willpower.
Yeah, which means I can't kill anything off this round.
No, not necessarily. You have Frodo.
True.
And I have Aragorn with range and Sentinel.
True. So we can kill off one of them, we can't kill off 4. Because that Witch King takes 14 to kill.
Yeah, he does take quite a bit. We also have Mr. Underhill, too, so keep that in mind.
Okay, well I will engage this Ring Wraith.
Let's see here. Do we have enough? So, because you have, if you option 1 enemy, Sam will be boosted to
3 attack.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're actually, I think, it's still 1 short of the Witch King of killing him, so
Yep.
it's fine. We'll just take the Ring Wraith for now.
And I do have a Feint in hand as well, so I could, even with.
I mean, I have a Burning Brand,
Yeah.
and he's not gonna pierce my defense very much, so it's okay. I want to use my Burning Brand, right? I want Aragorn to defend this Ringwraith like a total badass. So,
Okay, you defend like a total
he's gonna
badass.
defend it. So instead of having him engage the next player and making an attack, I'm just gonna have him not do that by exhausting the Burning Brand. So he attacks for 5. I have 4 defense. Aragorn will take 1 damage.
Okay. And then Merry, Sam, Frodo, and Rosie kill.
Okay. So you have enough attack power by yourself?
Let's see, that's 3, 7, 8, 9.
You have exactly 9?
Yep.
Perfect. Alright, I'm going to use the Grey Wanderer contract. I'm going to raise my threat by 1.
Heal up and
To heal Aragorn,
and
damage,
2 resources.
and add 2 resources.
That's 2 damage.
And the Ringwraith is discarded from play.
Yep.
Oh, actually, if we... Oh, we should have engaged the Witch King anyway. We should have just engaged it because
Well,
of the Ford's ability.
Well, we can still do that, and we'll just say we Mr. Underhilled it, or I can spend a resources.
Yeah.
No, we can't because he's immune to player card effects. So we'd have had to defend.
We would have had to actually defend him.
So-
which I could still do.
So
I could still ready Aragorn. Yeah, we should before we go on. Let's do that.
okay, do you want me to Mr. Underhill the
Well, So hold on. So you had to option the Ringwraith, right? So
Yeah.
You can't option the Ringwraith and the Witch King. So I'll option the Witch King.
Okay.
He is going to get a shadow card. And instead of gaining the resources with Aragorn, I will...
I'll ready him.
Yeah. I'm just going to ready him and heal him. And then I'll have him actually defend. So we're backtracking a little bit, guys. Okay? Admittedly. Alright? Not the fairest play. But that's okay. We're not changing the game state much, so I'm generally okay with it. So I just have to be subject to whatever happens
With this
here.
shadow card.
Yeah. Okay. Luckily, it's nothing.
And I'm so glad we didn't reveal that from the encounter card.
Yeah. So Aragorn takes 2 damage. Those are resources. Just to keep mucking up my shortcuts. There we go. So I have 4 defense versus the Witch King's 2. And Aragorn's got the willpower, of course, to defend against the Witch King. So.
Yep. So next turn.
So yeah, now we can actually go on. And we're gonna lose another health off of Frodo.
Yep. Okay, and it doesn't look like anything added on my side, so I'll have to do that manually. Don't you just love it when OCPGN doesn't want to work for you? Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
what's your plan there, mate?
I'll play this Galadriel's Handmaiden. And I will lower your threat by 1.
Oh, thank you, kindly. So this
And
is
that's
the
all I'm gonna play.
final question push?
Yeah, pretty much. You just want to send as much as we can.
Okay, well I'll play Robin Smallborough. I'll quick team. And I'm actually going to play Drinking Song.
You know what, Cat Attack? I do want to recreate. So we did that in our last playthrough. We had the Knife in the Dark. Yeah, Knife in the Dark has the Weathertop fight in it, and Grant and I were playing the same decks, or very similar decks, the same hero lineup. And Aragorn had some burning brands, and he was doing some business.
Yeah, and for the first time ever, we actually travelled to Weathertop, just because we could.
Yeah, we didn't have to. And yeah, we're having the game state fix. I will generally fix it if it doesn't cause a big change. If I've already progressed to a turn and like drawn my cards, or miss any big triggers like that, I will just it's too much for me. But if I can alter it and it doesn't actually change anything, you know, if I don't miss any big triggers, like engage an enemy, getting a shadow card that's relatively small things to fix. There's no major impact, I guess I'll say. So yeah, I don't mind fixing it if there's no major impact. So. But okay, great.
Okay,
Are you done with
I've sent
planning?
11.
Okay. I'm gonna send Aragorn for 4 and my 2 allies. So I'm gonna send 8.
Plus Frodo
Frodo.
makes 10.
Yes, that's 4, so that's 10, and now you're 11.
So that's
Makes
21 against nothing.
Yeah. I think it's been such a long... When this quest came out, it was difficult. All these quests were very difficult, and they still are, to a degree. But with the card pool getting bigger, and, you know, having access to just Gaffer and Grey Wanderer and the new cards, I think we're having a little bit easier of a time to play it. And I remember when it came out, like, a few years ago. Alright, here we go. The enemy is upon us. When revealed, each engaged enemy makes immediate attack. If no attack is made this way, it surges.
Okay, so it doesn't surge because you've got an enemy engaged.
Oh yeah, you're right. This Witch King, dude. Okay, cool. I'll resolve the second card later. This will actually be his shadow card.
Yeah.
So Aragorn's gonna have to defend.
Yes,
and this is actually his shadow card.
So reduce the ring bearer's life by 1.
That's fine. I'll just use Burning Brand though and cancel it.
Okay.
So Aragorn takes 2 more damage.
Yep.
Witch King.
Are you going to ready up and heal?
I don't. I guess I could do that in the window of resolving the attack. I suppose would be the action window.
Yeah, just in case we get another one of these. The enemy is upon us.
Yeah. So I will. Well, we have Frodo's ability too. So I'll raise my threat by 1. I'm going to heal Aragorn for 3, and I will ready him just in case.
Okay.
Which I'll do in the resolution of resolving the
attack
and applying the damage.
Yeah. And then card number 2.
The Old Road. And as an action, place the top card of the Burden deck on the top of the encounter deck to place 4 progress on the Old Road. Uses action only if you're playing campaign mode, which we are.
Yeah. Okay, so we are up against 3, and we've sent 21. So that's 18 progress. I will actually make that 20 progress with Rosie.
Okay, so the first 6 get chewed off by the Ford.
Yep.
Which puts 14. Are we 1 short, really?
Yep, by the looks of it, we are just 1 short.
Wait, don't you have a Frodo's Intuition?
I do, but we can't play it because I do not control Frodo.
Oh, yeah, I have him.
Hang on, I should have Frodo. Oh no, we're on turn 6, so
Nope.
you have Frodo.
Yep. I could let us draw cards with Deep Knowledge, but I don't know if that will let us draw on anything that will boost our willpower.
I don't think we've got anything that can boost our willpower like that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Unless you've got Frodo's Intuition in your deck.
Nope. So for the Brunnen, after it leaves play as a sword location, discard all engaged enemies. So we're gonna wash away the Witch King. Loop.
And that gets added to the victory display.
Sure does. And I suppose we'll just travel to the old road. The old road to Rivendell.
Okay. Next turn.
Yeah, pretty much.
And again, I didn't get resources.
Yeah, lose a life off Evil Wound as well. Frodo's health was taken away.
Okay.
This is the one time where Ravens of the Mountains would be a perfect card.
Right? You don't hear that every day.
Yeah, so, well, it's a very odd situation to be.
I'm going to play,
you know,
pay 2 and play out Gaffer Gamgee. I'm then going to play Drink. I'm going to play Drinking Song. And I still didn't get the Frodo's intuition that I drink and song the way the other before.
It's alright.
So I will actually, and right, should I play Gaffer or should I play, oh no, I've already played Gaffer, so I'll stick to that. Is there anything else I can play that would actually help us? I'll spend one more resource and play out another fast hit on Merry, and then I'll spend one for another Dagger of Westerness. There we go. And then Sam's gonna get his Hobbit cloak.
Yep. I'll put a handmaid into play, and I'll reduce your threat by one.
Oh, thank you. And then questing, I will send 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16.
16, not bad. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 for me. It's 26 over 0.
Surges?
First card, the Pale Blade, so it has no target, so it just gets discarded in surges. Otherwise it would go on to a Nazgul enemy if able.
Yep.
Hey, another one. The 9-hour Broad, we got blank hex boxes, but it doesn't surge because we have no Nazgul.
So that's all the first card, and there's the second.
Old Road, very anticlimactic.
So 3 against 26, that's 23 progress.
Yep, so we explore the Old Road,
And
the
put
rest of the progress goes on
progress
race to Rivendell.
Yeah, so we have successfully beaten Flight of the Ford.
Yeah, because we don't have the Nazgul in play to increase it, so... This one either, like I said, I played it a while ago and it was just really hard at the time. Or it wasn't as difficult as I remember it being.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
So that is the entire campaign for the Black Riders box done. Now all we have to do is make choices on the conclusion of Flight of the Ford. Let's have a look at the burden cards that we've added. So,
well, it says add each burden card in play in the encounter deck
and
in the discard pile out of the campaign pool.
So let's have a look.
We only did the one.
Yeah, which is the one that adds.
It's like a double surge card.
Yeah, it is. This to the fear of discovery.
Yeah, but there's no way to get completely scot-free of these cards because you have to get at least. I think the least you can get is one, because the last bridge forces you to get one, and it's immune to glare card effects.
Yes, you have to get one, but there are tricks to remove that from the game, because if you can use Out of the Wilds and Shadow the Past to add it at the top of the encounter deck, then Out of the Wilds removes it from the campaign, basically removes it from the game.
Oh,
it's
sure.
no longer technically in play because of the way this resolution is worded. It only looks at the encounter deck in the discard pile.
Yeah, it's a very tricksy way to get rid of it. But it's only one. We'll deal with it.
So we have added Fear of Darkness to the campaign pool. So I will just pull up my notes and add them in. So we have no hero deaths.
Yeah.
And
it's kind of a bummer though, because you have to either exhaust the ring bearer himself, and usually we quest with him. So, but yeah, very interesting.
And
we did it, guys. We did it. Thanks everyone for your moral support.
Aragorn has Tyler Stranger. Yep, so next time we live stream, we will be going up against the Ring Goes South.
Yeah, what's the next Saga box? Road Darkness?
The Road Darkness. So I don't know how we're gonna. Have you got any ideas of what decks we want to use for that?
Absolutely not. It's been a spell since I played those quests too, and yeah, maybe we'll change up the decks too, since you get we're doing kind of a semi-thematic playthrough. We have a couple allies that sort of don't belong, but at least we usually get our hero lineups in the thematic realm.
Yeah, I'd say as long as we've got the heroes lined up.
So, yeah, we'll probably line up some version of the Fellowship heroes. And it's kind of fun to go through these, with the contracts. I might put together a Three Hunters deck or another Great Wanderer deck. Yeah, Hero Gandalf actually, just to get him in there. He's fantastic. But that Hobbit deck just also functions so well. So that Hobbit deck might stay.
Yeah,
and then maybe-
we'll just probably have to alter it slightly for the cards for moving on.
Yeah, so we'll have to look at Ringo South. I don't remember what's all entailed in there. But we'll make a couple changes. Yeah, I'll probably incorporate Hero Gandalf. Maybe switch to a different version of Aragorn or other Fellowship heroes. Sansa Harad, Gimli Legolas maybe. Boromir. Maybe add Boromir to this Aragorn deck. Play around with that. He's got Aragorn's threat reduction, works real nicely with Tactics Boromir.
Yep, so that's been today's live stream. It's only a short one this week. Only an hour and 10 minutes. I am sorry for the about 5 minutes that the stream was offline where you couldn't see anything, but the audio was still there, so hopefully you could pick up on what was happening. And join us again next week where we will have more games from Lord of the Rings Living Card Game. Oh, and there's a special live stream happening Tuesday night. I have Shane coming on, and we will be playing a quest on Tuesday night as a one-off because I didn't get to do a live stream with one of our patrons this weekend. So.
Oh, okay. So that's just kind of being rescheduled.
So,
what you guys did?
Well, Shane isn't a patron. Sorry. He's someone I asked to come on to do a live stream last night, but he said it would be like 4 a.m. my time before he was able to get on. So what we've done is, because of the fact that I didn't get a live stream out last night, we are just scheduling it for Tuesday. So join with Tuesday where me and Shane take on one of the quests. Probably a nightmare because he hasn't done many nightmare quests, and hopefully see you there. So have a good night.
Yeah, thanks guys for joining us, and
thank you all our patrons who make